New JoJo's Bizarre Adventure creepypasta just discovered on Dead Kid's hard drive. This creepypasta isn't a joke. It was sent to me in an unmarked email, and the hard copy was found on a Dead Kid's hard drive. Cause of death unknown. Reader beware. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is a little more bizarre than you thought. Warning! Graphic tales of violence await you here in this true not fiction story. If you have nightmare easily, or even if you don't never get them, you better watch out, because this true story will curse you. This was given to me in an unmarked email from my friend. Now I am posting it to warn all of you, because it is too late for me. This already sounds great, huh?
Sounds pretty great.
I love JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. If I had to pick a favorite part, it would be the first one, with the vampires in it. But that is besides the point. My mom bought me a copy of JoJo's All-Star Battle from a flea market, which was weird because at the time the game was not here in America. So I thought to myself, oh my god, it was some sort of Chinese or Korea knockoff of, it says of, just, I was astounded. No, I was shocked to see that the game was in fact JoJo's All-Star Battle. It was in English. Whoa! I said. I have to call my friend, but the phone was dead. Huh, weird. I said I thought I'd charge it early. This is great so far. So I began to play JoJo's All-Star Battle from the main title screen, I was like, whoa! These graphics are a lot better than the screenies I had seen before. I selected the mode, versus mode, which was in English, and I hit X to start it. Then it showed all the character, but how weird, all of them were unlocked, even ones I didn't know were in the game. Like, one was just 3 question marks, but looked like Dio. His eyes were all the way red, like blood. But I paid it no mind because I was so excited to see all my favorite JoJo's there, in a line for me to pick from to fight as. Wow, I said. They even had a JoJo I didn't know from a part that was still new in Japan. Weird, I said. But I picked Josuke to fight as. He's the strongest JoJo. Listen.
The strongest.
The strongest JoJo, in my opinion. But I digress. I'm off the point. Some people chose to pick Jotaro, but Josuke seemed to call to me in a strange way. So I picked him to fight Wham, because I hate him. He's so smug, and I hate his hat. But when I selected Wham, did not say his name. He made a garbled noise that I thought sounded like my name, which we will say is Derek. And I was like, huh? But I thought, hey, this is probably a beta bootleg, so I should not be so picky. The title screen loaded the battle in the stage Dio's mansion, but all weird because all the zombies and vampires in the background seemed to look right at me, even as I bobbed my head when I put in Josuke's moves. Maybe it was just acting with my PlayStation eye, since I had heard a lot about that from someone, but then everything got worse. My PS3 begun to hiss like it was really hot, but I had just bought it and it was not a cheap model. It was the newest model, and I had modded it with a new fan system from my 1 terabyte hard drive and liquid cooler, since I had also overclocked the CPU. I thought, damn, maybe I overdid it, but that's impossible. I followed the YouTube videos perfectly. So when I beat Wham, Josuke punched him, and real blood, not the fake blood, ink came out of Wham's head. And he said, no, please stop, but in Japanese. But it sounded English, it was even subtitled. And Josuke kept attacking him. In this stand, Crazy Diamond's eyes were red, and blood was falling from his eye. And he looked mad, as if someone insulted Josuke's hairstyle. But when you insult Josuke's hairstyle, you better get out of the way because you're going to the hospital. Wink. Josuke then killed Wham, but instead of the announcer saying retired, he said dead. And I literally jumped and dropped my controller, almost breaking it. I thought maybe I had just had a long night, so I might go to bed early and sleep this off. I still want to play as Joseph or Kira. Shim?
Yeah?
He spelled Joseph as Josef. Because his stand in the Killer Queen is powerful and I always like how it looked. So I went to bed after shutting off my PS3. That's when things got worse. Nightmare. My PS3 came on in my nightmare and I was confused. When I reached the controller and the TV started all but the JoJo's All-Star Battle anyway. But all the colors were inverted and the music was backwards and also lower. Speedwagon was the main screen navigator, but his eyes were narrowed and he was frowning. He did not greet me as per usual. White static came out instead and I thought he said my name just like Wham did before just like Wham did. I froze. Even in the nightmare I felt like ice cold like death, and all of a sudden I heard a loud screech and my TV shut off. But Hermit Purple, the stand, came out of my TV and it was dripping in blood and smelled of decaying flesh. All I could hear as it showed me was Joseph Joestar laughing at me loudly. It sounded as if a demon was laughing instead of Joseph Joestar. When I woke up, I threw some water on my face. Wow! This can't be real, I said. Ha! Just a dream. But then a sharp, cold pain shot through my neck and I felt it, and I gasped because it felt like thorns were in my throat, just like the thorns on Hermit Purple. No way, I said to myself, but just as I did, the PS3 turned on like in my dream. But my TV only displayed static. I quickly unplugged the PS3 and put it away in my entertainment cabinet for a week. My life resumed normal after a wheel. But I had the same nightmare on the 7th night. The nightmare. Yeah, WHIL! I was playing the game in my dream, and Speedwagon called my name and said that I was going to die. In my dream, I got brave and threw my controller through my TV. But instead, it was breaking a hand caught it, and Dio Brando crawled out of my TV! Except he was covered in blood and naked!
Okay, listen.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yes.
If I was the kid in this store, I would be like, hey.
I'd be like, oh, thank God! I, Dio Brando, have my pee-pee out. Okay.
Hey.
He suddenly rose before me, and I could see his stand the world, which picked me up by my neck with one hand, and he told me that I was going to die. And there was nothing I could do, and that everyone who knew me was cursed and would die too. So I tried to struggle, but the world crushed my head against Dio's body like a grape. But I was still alive. I could hear Dio laughing, but he tried to pull me into the TV, which burned me as I was sucked in to be tortured for a long time. I woke up and decided to confront the cursed game once and for all. I booted it up, and surprisingly, I booted. And surprisingly, I was playing like normal. I did a few matches and nothing funny happened. But then at midnight, everything changed. I was playing as Funny Valentine, used my taunt Dohyan against young Joseph Joestar. But then, when I did, Joseph got up and killed Funny Valentine with his hammer and smashed his brains all over the screen, and flies suddenly flew to my screen and I could smell it. Then Joseph's victory screen happened, and where he smiles and looks at the camera. But all of his teeth were rotten, and his eyes were pulled out of their sockets and blood was coming out. Instead of his line saying, I did it again, it said, it's too late, and I screamed, but the game kept going and went back to the title screen. And Speedwagon just, ow!
Was it part of the thing, or did you just go, ow?
No, I hurt my leg. And Speedwagon and Speedwagon just shot to it in a guttural English voice. It's too late! I don't even...
It's too late!
Yeah, I tried to move, but I could not. And then a new match started, and I screamed silently. It was me in a it was me, a hyper-realistic me, fighting against Dio Brando, who was naked and covered in blood. Oh god, I wish that were me. Just like in my dream. Dio then killed me again, and each time he did, he looked right at me, from behind the TV, and said, you're next. Do not try to run. It is... That's not even my Dio voice. What happened?
I like how you kept having to go... Hang on.
And the grammar is so bad in this, man. You're next. Do not try to run. It is futile. Muda. Each time he did, the audio got louder and my screams were drowning out my own thoughts. I went for the door. It did not open and the game went off. Theo said, by tomorrow you will die. So I screamed and started to think of a plan. Then my friend from school texted me. He said he dumped the ROM of the game last week onto the internet and was super excited that it had 1 million downloads. I shouted, I never should have let him see the game. I totally forgot. So I destroyed the disc, and now I'm writing this. Even now I can hear Dio Brando and smell blood, likely on his naked body. He's coming for me. Even though my PS3 is in pieces and my game was burned alive, he's still coming for me. I can see his reflection on my computer screen. Please do not let anyone download the game. If you know someone, stay away from them, because you will be cursed too. You may already be cursed if you read this. I'm sorry, God. Oh, sorry, God, I am sorry. I wish it did not have to end like there are... The message stops here. So how was that? Wait, I still have it recording. It's gonna see the black yowing in the chat. Wow. So
like,
yeah.
That should just be like the end image. Just leave it.
All right, I'll like make sure it like fades in until the end of the video. Okay, just for a minute.
Black yowing.